Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Death or Dex, and today I want to talk about something that a lot of you might be going through, or a lot of you might go through eventually, or just a lot of things. A lot of emotions that people will go through, especially when they're in high school or around the age of 13 or younger, maybe even. But a lot of the times it starts around the age of 13 or 12, or around puberty and shit like that, and that is depression. And I've talked to a lot of people who've had depression throughout their life, and I've talked to a lot of people who struggle with anxiety and just a lot of racing thoughts in their head, and a lot of things that don't go away, and just a lot of negative things that go through their heads. But all throughout my life, I've struggled with a lot of anxiety and depression, and I've been on numerous medications. I've been to numerous psychologists. I've been to numerous doctors, and it's getting kind of personal, but my point at the end will come clear with this. But a lot of you will probably be struggling with depression, hopefully not long term, but you probably will at least some point in your life, if anything. And a lot of the time, it doesn't, it lasts for a couple weeks, and it lasts for maybe even a couple months, but it'll eventually go away. It's kind of like a phase. But for some people, it lasts for years and maybe their entire life, and it's something that they battle forever. And that seems to be my case. I've had depression ever since I was a young kid. My brain, I guess, has always been fucked up. I've had a lot of anxiety issues and stuff like that. And I guess what I want to talk about in this is a lot of the time, if you think it's a problem, you'll go see a doctor. And what will the doctor do? They'll give you a prescription instantly. They won't usually, they'll talk to you for a little bit, but usually more than likely they'll give you a prescription to go take some kind of random fucking chemical that you have no idea how it's going to interact with your body. And a lot of you might think that's not that big of a deal. Try it out, whatever, see if it works. If not, stop taking it. But there's a lot of dangers that can go into taking prescription pills. When I was younger, you don't really know much about pharmaceutical drugs. You think that just you try it out and whatever happens happens. But I've been on so many antidepressants and anti-anxiety pills. I've tried so many, and none of them ever really fully worked. Some of them, they help you out, but you'll find that a lot of the time it changes a certain part of you. Whether it be you'll be completely numb, you'll feel like numb, you won't feel like yourself, you won't feel like your previous self, at least. And most of these drugs take about 2 weeks to even start feeling the effect of it. But I guess, I don't know, I've just been on so many different medications that it doesn't seem like it's worth it. You're putting all these unknown chemicals in your body, and what I want to say is, before you ever even take medications, try to find anything else that you can do beforehand. I mean, that's my number one thing I want to say here is, before you guys ever even have to go take a medication or think about it, and this goes for anything, this isn't just depression or anxiety, this is for anything. Before you put any kind of chemical in your body, make sure you research it. If they give you a prescription, make sure you research it. Make sure you research the dangers and everything like that. And a lot of this is coming from the fact that I've actually taken a drug that was called Cymbalta. And this drug has forever changed my life in a bad way. I don't take any pills anymore. I'm on any kind of antidepressants, and nothing like that. But through taking Cymbalta, I was on this for, I'd say, probably about 2 years, and I was on a decently high dose of it. And what would happen was I would take it, and about a couple hours each day before my next dose that I would take, I would start withdrawing from it. And I went through this for a while until I went to my doctor, and he said he wanted to raise it again, but I didn't feel right about it. And this shit was making me like a fucking madman. I would just want to fucking fight everybody I saw. I would be at work, and something small would happen, and I would just want to fuck them up. Like, it was bad. And I got angry with a lot of customers and got complaints and stuff like that. But that wasn't really me. That was the drug, and that was something that I couldn't control. But after that, I wanted to stop it. But yeah, back to the fact, I told the doctor I wanted to get off of it. And after him giving the okay, I began my journey of getting off of the drug. And I had to take a while off of college and a while off of work. I'd probably say about 3 weeks off to actually withdraw and get off of this stuff. I was going through hallucinations. I was going through sleep issues. I was going through a lot of nausea and a lot of dizziness. It was just complete, absolute fucking hell. I would see some weird shit. I would dream some fucking horrible shit. It was terrible. And ever since then, I've never felt the same. And I've been off of the drug now for, I'd say, a couple years. And ever since I came off of that pill, I've never felt the same. I deal with a lot of dizziness. I deal with a lot of stomach problems. I deal with a lot of just really terrible things that are really debilitating to my life. And ever since I've gotten off of this drug, like I said, I've never felt the same. And it's just, I went on to research this medication, and there's so many negative things about it, and just so many horrible things. And it's a newer drug, and a lot of the times you'll go to a doctor and they'll prescribe you the newest drug that's out. They'll Jesus, I can't talk. They'll prescribe you like there's a lot of older medications that work a lot better than the newer ones, but they'll just give you the newer one because it looks better on them. They get more money. It's the pharmaceutical drugs push them a lot more, and it's just overall a terrible situation. These pharmaceutical companies are just extremely evil, and they're not good at all. Just know that there's a lot of natural things that you can do to take care of all of your problems. And if you need to go take a chemical to get rid of whatever you have or to help manage whatever you have, then so be it. But just know that there's a lot of risks involved in doing that. And yeah, like I said, the number one thing is I just want to say don't take any kind of chemical and put it into your body before A, you've researched it, and B, you fully understand that you need to do it. There's no other outlet. There's no other natural way you can deal with it. And in terms of depression, there's a lot of other natural ways and things that you could deal with it before you go and jumping into taking pills. And just understanding the roots of your problems that you have, the root of your depression, the root of whatever it may be, a health problem, just understand the root of it first before you try to mask the symptoms that you have with the chemical. Because if you're just masking the symptoms that you have, so be it. I'll just say depression here. If you just try to mask it by taking a chemical, you're never fully going to get rid of it. And no matter what you do, you're always going to have it because you're not taking care of the root of it. You're not taking care of the source. So, I mean, just that's something to think about. And I guess that's my main point of this is, just be careful what you do. Understand everything you do before you do it, because like me, you might end up with some kind of permanent fucked up damage to your brain or whatever it may be. And it's something that's not good at all. And it's something I wish every day that I never have taken it. And I wish that as a dumbass kid, I would know what I was getting myself into. I mean, I don't really have anybody to tell me the dangers of this stuff. I just kind of went with, whatever the doctor said because they're supposed to know everything. And I just figured it was a good idea. And here I am suffering possible permanent damage from the chemical, the drug, whatever. And this drug is called Cymbalta, by the way. It's if you ever hear about anybody taking it or whatever, just I don't know, tell them to get off of it or whatever. It's not good at all. It's not a good drug. But yeah, that's pretty much my rant on medications overall and stuff like that. It kind of went from me having depression and anxiety to medications, but that's overall what I wanted to talk about. Maybe in another commentary, I'll get into detail about what I go through with depression or what it feels like fully, or what it's like to live with it and anxiety and the things I go through my head on a daily basis and stuff like that, and the struggle it is dealing with a mental disorder like that. But yeah, I guess that's it. Just be careful what you do, be careful what you put in your body, and know the risks of everything you put in your body. Because your body is definitely is not infallible, it's not perfect, and you could put something small in there and it could destroy it for life. You never know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, that's it for today. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later.